Hello mga ka-grade 9! Welcome to my YouTube channel, Sir Axilan. We are now in quarter 3 at sa araw na ito ay pag-uusapan natin ang lesson 2, Theorems on Parallelograms. Theorem: if a parallelogram has one right angle, then it has 4 right angles and it is called rectangle. For theorem number 1, we are going to prove that if we will have a perpendicular line, okay, so let's have this as a perpendicular line. So based on our theorem, so it is a parallelogram. So kung ito yung line natin, ito yung line natin, so ang kanyang opposite line is parallel to that line, parallel dito, parallel din dito. And this line, yung kanyang opposite ay parallel din. Now, kung ito ay 90 degrees, okay, based on the definition, so let's name this A, B, C, at D. So, based on the definition, opposite angle, so we have opposite angle of parallelogram are congruent. So, opposite angle of parallelogram is congruent. Now, since this is 90 degrees, so two perpendicular line forms 90 degrees, then the opposites are parallel. So, meaning, if this is 90, we also have this also as 90 degrees. So, angle B, so from here, angle D and angle B are congruent. Both 90 degrees. Okay. So, if this is 90 degrees and angle B is 90 degrees, now how about A and C? So, based on the definition of parallelogram, so adjacent angles are supplementary. So, A and D are adjacent angle. So, if we will add angle D plus angle A is equal to supplementary, meaning 180 degrees. So, if angle D is 90 degrees, so 90 degrees plus angle A equals 180 degrees. So, angle A is equal to 180 degrees minus 90 degrees. So, we will have angle A is equal to 90 degrees. So, meron na tayong 90 degrees na D na B. Meron pa rin tayo ditong isa na 90 degrees. Then, also, kanina, opposite angles of parallelograms are congruent. So, meaning, angle A is also congruent to angle C. So, if angle A is equal to 90 degrees, then angle C is also 90 degrees. So, we can see here that if we have an angle or a line perpendicular and form 90 degrees, then the opposite sides of these lines are parallel, we can form 4 right angles. So, therefore, a rectangle is a parallelogram with 1 right angle and 4 right angles, then the parallelogram is rectangle. Theorem: the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. Given the rectangle LOVE or LOVE, so we will have the diagonal. We are going to connect the vertex L and the vertex V. Okay, so we have diagonal LV. And if we are going to connect the vertex E and O, so we have diagonal OE. Based on the theorem, so LV is congruent to OE. And also, we can say that if we have here point D as the midpoint, so we will have LV is equal to LD plus DV. Also, OE is equal to OD plus DE. Now, since the diagonal bisect each other in a rectangle, so we can say that also LD is congruent to DV. Also, OD is congruent to DE. Illustrative examples. So given we have rectangle LOVE or love with diagonal LV and OE wherein the intersection is at point D. So we have angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, and angle 5. So for number 1, so if LV is 15, what is OE? So let's have our solution. For number 1, so LV, so we have diagonal LV. So this is equal to 15. So also, we're looking for diagonal OE. So we have here the measurement of LB from here up to this point is 15. So, as what we all know, diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. So LV is congruent to OE. So meaning the measurement of E to O is also 15. So OE is 15. So for number 2, LO is 16.5, OV is 4.3. The question is, what is the perimeter of rectangle LOV? So from our given, so LO is 16.5, then OV is 4.3. So we are trying to look for the perimeter. So we're trying to look for the perimeter. So perimeter is equal to the measurement of all the sides. So we have LO plus OV plus EV plus LE. So if this is 16.5, what's the measurement of EV? So this is also 16.5. If this is 4.3 OV, what's the measurement of LE? That is also 4.3. Then we are going to substitute. So this is equal to LO is 16.5 plus OB is 4.3 plus EV is 16.5 plus LE is 4.3. So this is equal to, so we have 16.5 plus 4.3 is 20.8. 20.8 plus 20.8. So this is equal to 20.8 plus 20.8, that is 41.6. And this is your answer. Theorem: the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular. So, given the rhombus STAY with the diagonal, so we have our rhombus STAY and our diagonal. So, our diagonals SA and TY. So, for theorem on rhombus, so number 1, the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular. So, meaning, si angle SRT, so this one, so angle SRT is equal to 90 degrees. So, angle STR or SRT is 90 degrees. Theorem. Each diagonal of rhombus bisects opposite angles. Theorem number 2. So, each diagonal on a rhombus or of a rhombus bisect opposite angles. So, as we all know, in a parallelogram, so opposite angles are congruent. So, if we will have here, if angle S is 110 degrees, so angle A is also 110 degrees. So, from our theorem, so again, this is our R. So, from our theorem, so angle AST, so angle AST, this one, is equal to 55 degrees. And angle, so this is 55 degrees. Also, angle ASY, so this is also 55 degrees. Kasi sabi, the diagonal bisect the opposite angles. So also, angle SAT and angle SAY, okay, so this is also 55 degrees based on the theorem. Kasi it bisects, so this is 55 degrees and this is also 55 degrees. Now, what is the measurement of angle Y? So, since angle S is 110, so adjacent angle is supplementary, so this is equal to 70 degrees. 70 plus 110 is 180. So this is 70 degrees. Now, angle SYT and angle AYT is equal to what? So, this is 70, 70. So, we will divide. So, this is 35 and this is 35 degrees. So, we have SYT is 35 degrees. SAT is 35 degrees. Then, angle T is also 70 degrees. So, angle T is equal to 70 degrees. So, we have angle STY and angle ATY. This is also 35 degrees and 35 degrees. Because it divides the angle into two congruent measurements. Consider the rhombus ABCD. So, we have diagonal AC and DB. So, given, number 1, if DE is equal to 18, what is the measurement of DB? So, property ng ating rhombus ay perpendicular. So, and point E is the midpoint. Midpoint meaning nasa gitna. Kung ito ay 18, ito ay 18. So, meaning, si DB, so we have DB is equal to DE plus EB. So this is equal to 18 plus 18. So DB is equal to 36. So DB is equal to 36. Number 2. If AE is 9, what is EC? So if AE is 9, what is EC? So we have AE is equal to 9. So since point is the midpoint, so AC is congruent to EC. So AE is congruent to EC. Now, if AE is equal to 9, so AE is equal to EC. So, we have EC is equal to 9. So, EC is equal to 9. Number 3. If measure of angle EDC is 45 degrees, find the following. So we are going to find the values of angle 1 up to angle 8. But here given is angle EDC, so that is angle 6. So that is 45 degrees. Okay, 45 degrees. So 45 degrees. Now, one of the characteristics of the rhombus, per diagonal of a rhombus, it is perpendicular, 90 degrees. So if this is 90, this is 45, what's the measurement of our angle 3? So this is also 45 degrees. So 90 plus 45 plus 45 is 90 plus 90 is 180 degrees. So angle 3 is 45 degrees. How about angle 4? So angle 4 is the diagonal for a rhombus is an angle bisector, meaning so this is also 45 degrees. So angle 4 is 45 degrees. Also, this one is an angle bisector, so angle 5 is also 45 degrees. So angle 5 is 45 degrees. Now, so since this is right angle, so 90 plus 45 is 135. To make it 180, angle 1 is also 45 degrees. So angle 1 is 45 degrees. Then, for next one, for this triangle, so this is 90 degrees. This is 45, so 90. So angle 8 is also 45 degrees. Okay, since this is again an angle bisector, so angle 7 is 45 degrees. So angle bisector, angle 2 is also 45 degrees. So meaning all the angles here are 45 degrees. Square has all properties of parallelogram. It is a parallelogram with 4 congruent sides and 4 right angles. Quadrilateral is a square if and only if it is a rhombus and rectangle. Consider the square bats. If BA is equal to 25, what is the perimeter? So it says here, BA is 25. So since the square has 4 equal sides, so AT is also 25. ST is also 25. And BS is also 25. So we are looking for the perimeter. So perimeter is equal to 4 times the sides. Kasi we are looking for the total measures of the sides. So we will have P is equal to 4 times 25. So our P is 100. So P is equal to 100. Okay, for number 2, if measurement of angle 3 is 90 degrees, so what is the measurement of angle 1 plus angle 2? So as we all know, a square has 4 right angles. 4 right angle. And the diagonal is the angle bisector. So, meaning, angle 1 is 45 degrees. And angle 2 is also 45 degrees. So, 45 degrees plus 45 degrees, that is 90 degrees. So, this is 45. This is 45. 45 plus 45, 90 plus 90 is 180. Now, next, if angle 1 is 45 degrees, what is the measurement of angle 4? Since the diagonals are angle bisector, angle 4 also measures 45 degrees. Please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell para sa mga bagong video na upload ko. Thank you for watching!